Yes, everyone, and welcome back to Food Review Club. You join us today here in Istanbul. And please excuse my voice. I've been ill for about 10 days. It's not, I can't shake it off, but we're still here working. We're still here grafting. And you guys are going to come with us right now to what I've heard is a fantastic, traditional Turkish breakfast. Excited, doesn't even come close. So here we are, Forno, Balat. Beautiful little sort of cafe breakfast spot. Let's go. Come on, people. Can you tell us about how important Turkish breakfast is?
Turkish breakfast is probably the most important meal for Turks, for local people. It is usually that rich, not every day, only on weekends. And so usually this is for family gathering. For breakfast, you can either prepare it at home or you go out. We like to dine out or just have the breakfast out of the home. And so a breakfast table is like a couple of hours of feast.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Sounds like my type of meal.
Yes. So we definitely spend maybe 2 hours or so. And so here we have some cheese sauce, local cheese, and of course olives. We definitely need to have for our breakfast, even for the simple breakfast, some cucumbers and tomatoes and some parsley. And we have a rich variety of different jams and confectionery. And here is tahini and
this one?
Grape, yes, this one with grape molasses. I think this is pure tahini, so you can dip in your bread or the so-called simit. Oh, be careful,
wow.
it is very hot.
So you've got eggs coming as well. Look at this.
Hangisi şeydi?
Look at that, man.
Bunların peynirli. Tamam.
So, it smells like cheese.
I think this is with cheese and this is without cheese. And we will get also...
This is a feast.
Bu sade olan.
Look at this.
So depending on, everybody has their own recipe for.
What is that? What is this one, sorry?
This one is called kavurma. And it is beef and just simply cured.
Wow.
Like dry meat.
Yeah.
And here you can find this dry meat also just underneath the egg as well.
Incredible.
And then we have over there the flat bread, the pita bread, and the sourdough bread. The one, usually it is like a ring. We call it the sesame ring or simit. And it's a very, very typical street food of Turkey. You find it at every corner.
Really?
Yeah.
Where do you start on such a feast?
Wow, I mean, it's up to you. I usually start with some fresh veggies.
Yes.
To have a different taste of the mouth, and then I grab eggs, combine it with some further cheese.
Okay. And
I usually
maybe
go
the
for
jams
the
and the
sweet
bread
ones,
at the end.
like all at the end. Yes.
All right.
We have also the honey, Turkish
Got a
honey.
plan of attack,
too.
right? What is this?
Super.
What's this? Another bread?
Another type of bread. It's hollow inside.
Hello.
Yeah, and freshly baked.
More food. Terrific.
Also freshly baked.
Yeah.
So much food. Look at it.
By the way, the inspiration of croissant is coming from the Turkish flag's crescent.
Is it?
Yes, and croissant is like crescent, and it was inspired from the Ottoman flags, as Ottomans were going to invade different parts of Europe.
Wow.
Majorly towards to Italy.
Look at that, bro.
Wow.
Mad. This is the real deal. Maybe some cheese as well.
Yes, please. Here you go.
What cheese would you recommend?
Try all of them, but this is very traditional. the feta cheese.
This one?
Yes.
That's a big piece. All right.
And you can mix it also with eggs.
Here we go. Wow. Jesus. Those tomatoes are ridiculous.
What do you mean?
Can you try one, please? If that isn't the best tomato you've ever had, how tomatoey is that?
Very flavoursome, to be fair.
That is very flavoursome.
You don't get that in Tesco.
Bro, what is that? Wow. Not sure if I'm doing this right, but what an incredible feast.
Definitely different to a fry.
Yeah. Should we try some of this meat?
Yeah, do it.
Oh, so that just fell apart. Did you see that? Look at that, look. Very tender, salty, like corned beef. It's like the real version of corned beef. What an amazing breakfast this is.
I would recommend, definitely this one, tahini and molasses mixture. This is eaten also a lot on countryside because it gives lots of energy. And this was also one of the main dishes for the Ottoman army.
Really?
Yeah.
Very sweet.
It is. Same ingredients. With tahini you make the halwa. Halwa is the mixture of sugar. In the past it was with honey, and then it has lots of good oil. Tahini has very good oil, and they also put some nuts in it. It's a long process when you produce it at home traditionally. Then for a couple of hours it should be stirred, and it's a very thick sauce or paste. Then
You put
you
that on the
put
bread
it in shape.
and spread it on.
Yes.
That's spectacular.
Also,
Wow.
if you like different type of jams.
That there is like a very dark, sweet syrup. Beautiful.
Yeah, okay.
Like jammy, sugary.
The syrup is grape molasses.
It's great.
Grape molasses, yes. And another great combination is definitely
Amazing.
The honey and the thick cream. We call it kaymak.
What an amazing breakfast. This is fantastic. We really have got a bit of everything. Wow. This is the real deal. This is how you eat breakfast. The standard of this today has been undeniable. Beautiful. We're just literally talking now. A couple of years ago I went to Bulgaria and my friend John said all the food there.
But this is going to be the biggest meal of
He loves the tomatoes the most. They have these tomato salads that are just ridiculous. I think they're the same tomatoes, we're just
I
talking.
promise you will use the energy.
Our tomatoes taste, back in the UK, taste watery, a bit dull. They are punchy, strong flavours. Why are the tomatoes and the produce so good? Is it the soil, the sun?
Probably, yeah. And I think the sun and the soil and the fertilization. Because in many places we have these organic fertilizations, and it makes it quite different.
It's remarkably different. Yeah. And also you were saying that in people's homes in Istanbul, they take great pride in their breakfasts.
Correct.
Even the bits and bobs.
Yes, everything, because it is all homemade. We usually don't go and buy from the store.
Even the condiments.
Yeah, okay, some of them we can produce at home. As an example,
But your jams,
this
for
one,
example.
yeah, jam. But jams usually they are homemade.
Wow.
Yeah. My mom still does it with strawberries and She loves it also with apricots, and she gives it to us.
Really?
Me personally, although I'm working quite like hard and almost no time for, but when the end of August comes, or let's say beginning September, end of August, we get the best tomatoes because they get the most of the sun and also the cheapest time tomatoes. I buy like 60 kilos and I make my own tomato paste at home.
Wow.
I never use any industrial whatever store tomato paste.
So if we came in August, these tomatoes would be even better.
Even better, yes.
No way.
Yes.
I can't believe it.
So talking about the Turkish tea, we usually have black tea. The consumption is very high. So average
Very high.
The average Turk would have about 20 to 25 glasses of that per day.
Wow.
Per day?
Per day, yes.
20 to 25?
Yes, typically.
I thought I drank a lot of coffee. That's a lot of tea.
But Turkey is also known with its Turkish coffee. So it had started with Turkish coffee in the 16th century. There is no coffee growing in the country in today's Turkey. But at that time it was the Ottoman Empire, and Ottomans were dominating on the Arabic Peninsula. So the coffee was coming from Yemen, and it was introduced by the Ottoman governor Özdemir Pasha to the palace. And all of a sudden it became a big fashion. So I mean, people loved coffee. The Turkish coffee is cooked in small cups, and it's a special preparation too. And then it was even brought over to Europe, and the first introduction was through the attempt of the invasion of Vienna.
Yeah.
But they couldn't manage it. There were some issues, so they left all the coffee, big packs of coffee over there. And it was introduced by an Austrian messenger in the city. And we already from the 16th century on, throughout the end of the 19th century, there were lots of coffee places, coffee houses.
Wow.
Coffee houses were a gathering place for talking about politics, about many of the opposition was started from there too. So it had also some cultural effect. But then, after World War I, new Turkey, new republic was founded. And Turkey, or let's say the Ottoman Empire, lost lots of land. So about 2/3 of the land was lost. And coffee import was very expensive. And at that time, Turkey didn't have so much money, so they always tried to find an alternative. In the meantime, I mean, there was some little tea plants were existing as well. But Atatürk, the founder of modern republic, wanted to have it more industrial production. He sent some scholars over to today's Georgia, or at that time it was the Soviet Union. And after making some research, they started to grow it at the eastern part of the Black Sea, where it is very humid, rainy, but no snow usually, and lovely heights like in Ceylon or Sri Lanka. And then we became the big tea drinkers. And today at the consumption, I think we are competing with Ireland. Ireland and Turkey.
Wow.
According to their records. No. According to their records, they're at the first place.
Yeah.
According to our records, we're at the first place. But we're switching.
Wow. 20 to 25 cups a day.
Yes.
I mean, it is good.
Well, you're on your second already.
Yeah.
Usually, typical Turkish families, after the dinner, they have a pot where the tea is prepared all the time. It's always, lovely and
ready to go.
It's ready to go. And so when they watch TV or when they chat, they keep drinking tea before even going to sleep.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's no caffeine in it, it's just...
It's like the tain, but it doesn't affect some people. Maybe their body is accustomed to that.
Yeah. Wow. I wonder what the record is for the most amount of teas, Callum.
As well, should we try and beat it?
Let's go. Should we do a tea count? Bing.
A few moments later.
So this is Turkish coffee. Just had the full rundown. Very complicated.
Evet, o da benim.
It's very small as well. It's like a little espresso.
Yeah, there's sediment in there. Look, have a sip with water. Let's just see how this unfolds. Could be a car
We've
crash.
gone for one that has a little bit of sugar. We didn't want to go full straight coffee.
It's different, isn't it? You see that?
It's different. It's like a really strong espresso.
I need it. So we have one sip, yeah?
Exactly.
One small sip.
One small sip. Yes, baby. And have the aftertaste in your mouth. It's strong.
Very f***ing strong.
Yeah. Therefore, I prefer to have a little bit of sugar. Usually, I drink tea or coffee without any sugar. I don't like the sweetened
is
beverages
strong.
at all. I never drink Coca-Cola or anything like that. So.
It'll wake you up.
I wake up out of a coma.
Ha, estağfurullah, buyurun. Ha.
All the
Ay,
beans.
süper, oraya bırakacak.
All
Tamam.
the beans.
Doğrudur.
Good though.
Ha, o zaman
So
o zaman
saying
şunu da
there'll
rica
be a sediment
edeyim.
at the bottom,
Benim bu şey vardı,
and
bana
people
gerçi, Word
turn the
document
cup
olarak
over onto the
gönderdi
plate,
ama,
and
rehber
fortune tellers can tell your
sözleşmesi,
fortune
acente
from the
rehber sözleşmesi.
from the sediment.
Onu
I bet
da
I
içine
can.
katarsanız,
If it's a snake, it's bad.
ha o zaman okey tamam,
Fish is
tamam o
good.
zaman sorun yok. You wish something,
Yeah.
and then you make this a little bit, yeah, and then turn to yourself, or the opposite, doesn't matter. And I made a mess, typically.
Do you take this off?
No, we wait. Usually we have to wait until it really gets cold. Then, because then you can see the patterns much clear, and they're well settled. But as we don't have that much time, just make the further demonstration.
Oh, I saw a dove.
Yeah, I mean this also stays there that you can read something out of here. But here, see, as an example, there are lots of
Oh,
patterns.
so you look for the pattern in
Yes,
the cup.
right, yeah. You look into the cup.
There's an owl. That's an owl. You see the owl? What does an owl mean? You see the owl?
Wise.
Wise. That is an owl all day long.
If you see a camel as an example with this, henge, means that either you're going to move or there is going to be maybe furniture you're going to buy for home, or you inherit something, and then if you see a fish, it means good luck and as well money. Sometimes you can see hearts, two people's shape facing to each other. It could mean like marriage. And sometimes you see pregnant person or woman. Sometimes it means good or it means bad.
What can you see in yours, Callum?
So
have a
you
look.
should visit my mom for that. My
Try
mom
it,
is
try it,
good.
try it.
Haven't put it out yet. Need to pour it out first.
Oh, you haven't pulled it out?
No.
I think it's still flying baby. Oh yes, yeah.
What are you hiding for, Callum?
Another good
A fish. I want a
figure
fish.
is when you
Or a camel.
when you see an elephant.
I like to inherit something. That'd be nice.
Because
Right, ready?
elephant is a rarity for
There you
the
go.
country. It's exotic, therefore it has a good meaning. It means a good household, security.
That's a huge
And,
dog. That's two dogs,
sometimes
two
you
bears
see,
fighting.
Roads.
What are you looking at?
There's one there, look, and one there. See his little
Certain
nose, little bear?
So anyway,
Two bears
this is
fighting.
how it's.
I don't know what you're smoking. I cannot see anything.
A bird is good. Bird is always good.
What does two bears fighting mean?
He's making it up.
It's interesting.
there's two
There are
bears.
two people. Yes.
They're
Yeah.
bears.
No.
They're bears, they're
In
not
the
people,
middle,
they're bears.
In the middle is something round.
Yeah, that's
There
his
is-
nose.
There is something core.
They're fighting.
A non-resolved problem.
Yes.
For something specific. But I mean, this
Callum?
has been coming from the past already.
Callum?
It is an unsolved problem from the past, and you're fighting to that. And let me see, the rest is like open. It is clean, so you will resolve the problem.
How do you feel about that?
It's a good line, huh?
Pals, you should see his face right now.
Need to figure out the problem.
What is the unresolved problem from the past, Callum?
I have no
Ay,
idea.
biraz dağıttık ortalığı ama ben bunlara falda
Got a
öğrenene
lot
kadar.
of sort of drama around this side, look. A lot of drama. And then if you look at this side, it's clean, resolved.
No idea what that's about, but
Wow.
let's see.
So what we're saying is he's troubled. Now he's troubled, but there'll be a solution.
One day.
Yes.
Pray for Callum.
Who knew coffee was that good?
Magnificent. Well, that was fantastic. What an amazing start to the trip that is. Such a diverse amount of flavours, the condiments, everything you could ever wish for. You've got eggs, you've got fantastic baked goods. This region, Balat, this is where we were, by the way, in case you didn't get that. Forno and Balat. An amazing region, famous for its great food, and I think this trip could be something special. Hope you enjoyed that little breakfast introduction there today. Time for a score. How do we give that a score, Callum? Turkish breakfast. Where does that stack up? I think you've got a bit of everything. Got great tea, one cup, 45 now.
Can I just say, the simit bread. Oh my, with them dips,
Yeah.
all that stuff. Oh my god, they're like the grape molasses, and another one that she said. Sensational.
It also felt like a bit of an event. You know, you've got different aspects to it. It wasn't a rush.
Yeah, she said this is what they would traditionally have on the weekend.
Yeah,
Get people over.
It just felt nice. Everyone was. It wasn't a fast. Let's get in, smash it in, and get out. They're still eating now. We've been here an hour.
It's all homemade.
Yeah, it's just great. It's just
Love put into the food,
it felt a little bit magic.
and a lot healthier than the English breakfast.
Do you reckon?
Apart from the bread, I think it was alright.
We'll see. I'm feeling pretty fat right now. How are we going to score that? The highlight for me was tomatoes. Incredible. I just cannot get down the camera how good they actually were. All right, Callum. Let's just kick off proceedings. I think we've got to go for a 9 out of 10.
Yes.
Just a solid 9 out of 10. It could be it could be really down. It could be really up. I don't know. It's a fair place to start. That for me was a really, really enjoyable experience, and I felt something. I felt something in my plants, Callum.
Good soup.
Istanbul. I'm excited to see what the rest of your amazing city and this country has to offer in such difficult times. Let's go.
See us Big Daddy B, pugs and Matt on a mission to find who's got the fastest, freshest food in the kitchen. Different places, different flavours, try different things. Who's the ruler of ribs? Where's the winner of wings? Who's the king of kebabs? Where's the boss of the burger?